Welcome to the Michael Rosmer and John Sue video battleathon inspired by Gary Vaynerchuk. Today, our video topic is going to be talking about when you believe in yourself, and I mean truly believe in yourself, you look within for the answers. Have you ever met really type A, really confident, very driven and determined and resilient people? It's almost inspiring to see how proactive they are in their life, always driving towards goals, making things happen. It seems like they're unstoppable, right? And the number one reason why they're so internally driven is because they seek within for their answers. They look within first, and really the only opinion that matters to them is really their opinion. You can say it's an extreme form of narcissism and self-centered behaviors. Because why else would you believe in yourself so strongly? Why else would you keep driving towards a goal, no matter what's happening on the outside? Even if failure, everything on the outside says you're failing, they're still driving forward. It's because they believe in what they think more than what they believe in what others say about them or what the results even say. I would say they're delusional people, right? They're very lost in their own thoughts, and their voice inside their own head is so loud that it literally drowns everyone out. You're probably wondering, why am I doing a video about people who are searching within? And the reason why I'm doing this video is I believe people who search within, that whole industry of positivity and self-help, self-empowerment, we are victims of our past, right? We are victims of our past. Hence we have to now make it up. I see a lot of people who, companies that market to this group of people who feel victimized by their parents, by their history, by whatever their past has. They feel that they blamed as a result of something happening. Now their life is all screwed and in a big ball of mess. People think that that's such a great place to be so empowered. But really, when you think about it, those who fight for power are the ones who feel most powerless. Right? It's the insecurity inside that drives them to force everything and to, try to control everything. Right? A lot of people say that they appear very confident and sure of themselves. But I often wonder, are they confident and sure of themselves, or are they just so lost in their own lies and own thoughts that they're oblivious to the outside? And don't get me wrong, there are some people who are very centered and grounded and truly strong, and those people have the ability to drive forward, to push beyond belief, but they also have the ability to listen. The people that I'm talking about are just so lost in their head, they're egomaniacs, and they're pretty much blind to the obvious, right? So I think, a lot of people look up to that type of person, the heroic, the ideal, the inspired person. But I'm doing this video to say those people aren't as great as you think they are. And in my opinion, those people, that's a tough way to live, because you've always got to be the best. And always holding yourself to that standard of being the best is a really tough way to live. Because there's either number one or you're shit. Right? And let's face it, to be number one all the time, rarely does it happen. And if you are number one that many times, your hair is probably, you got a head full of gray hair and wrinkles. I remember I seen this Facebook picture. It talks about, it shows this guy, he looks probably 65. He said, real estate's not stressful, and then in words, age 35, and his face is all wrinkly and old. Right? And I think that's how type A, or these so-called self-empowered people, operate. They operate at an impossible level that, it's a bad place to be, and I wouldn't want to be there, right? Because there's no room for failure. So the next time you're thinking, oh, I should be like this guy, or be the honorable person, or be this ideal role model, and you kick the shit out of yourself, really think that those people who you think are so great aren't actually as living it and such a grateful life as you think they are. It's just a really tough way to live, and that's not the ideal way to be, right? So yeah, this video's about those who believe in themselves, look within for the answers. But those aren't really the answers. They just believe in their own lies a lot more than anyone else's lies. And it's really part of the bigger process, right? Everyone's been in there. My next video is going to be, those who don't believe in themselves seek answers, without or on the outside. Because it's really part of a two-person cycle. True leaders are driven from within, but they have that awareness to pay attention to the messages that are coming from, the external, the outside, right? Because there's feedback comes from our external world, and we gotta, interpret it ourselves. But a true leader who's truly powerful is driven from within, and he pays attention and is aware of what's happening on the outside. But he doesn't allow the outside to drive his decisions. But he is sensitive to what the outside is telling him about his decisions. So thank you for watching my video. The next video is going to be talking about those who don't believe in themselves seek the answers from without.